What's up, guys? Welcome back for another Tuesday night edition of what do we call this again?
Glue sniffing hour.
Only he would do that shit, right?
Man, that's good. You want an upper?
That's what is that? You're
That's
not
like-
wasting my glue again.
No.
man.
I'm not wasting it. It's all going in here.
This is UHU, guys. This
That's
is
good stuff right
If
there.
you've never used this, this is as good, if not better, than phone tap.
I don't
You
have to
know what I'm
cut
saying?
no nose hairs.
None. It just kind of gone.
Gone.
So, what's happening, guys? Hope you guys are doing well tonight on this Tuesday night after the Hallows Eve. Or is everybody like tanked up on candy tonight? Hope you guys had a safe and great Halloween. I don't know. You know, it's funny. I don't know about, well, you don't know where you live out in the country, but we had like no trick-or-treaters here.
We shoot our trick or
I
treat.
say,
Yeah.
we didn't have any here. I mean, I thought we'd have one, two. We didn't have any. I don't know if it's because people were scared to go out and you know, with all the rainbow Skittles that are out there these days. I don't know, but we had like no people coming by the house. And one of my clients that lives in a great big neighborhood that has a lot of kids, and she said there was like hardly nobody came by her house, which
That's
was
weird.
unusual, you know. So just kind of strange. So hope all you guys had a good one and had got a lot of good candy if you did go, or either if you didn't give out the candy, you have a lot of good candy left to eat now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It works both ways. Let's see. Brian Chambers, what's up? Michael Barr, Wild Bill, how are you, man? Gooniac was in the house. He's probably rolled out by now. Med Scott, I just appreciate you guys dropping in and saying, hey, even if you can't stay. Like I said, we're just hanging out. I don't know why Wayne's got on the helmet tonight. Is
You
that
told me to get tested, so I got tested.
for?
Look at the light.
Yeah, that's what we told him.
Squirrel.
Right. But so anyhow, we've got the L39 is
Nice and done.
get that. Yeah, it's pretty much finished. Ready to go. Got to get a maiden in on it. We've got the Cortex gyro all in place. Everything looks nice. Everything's tested. All throws are set. High, medium, and low rates are set. The JP fan is installed, ready to go. We've done a couple of thrust tests in
yeah.
the driveway. She's got a
Mhm.
lot of thrust. There's no doubt. We haven't done an exact measurement. We need to do that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I've actually, the fan that came out of this airplane, guys, which is the Change Sun.
Mhm.
I wrote down the weights on this particular fan. So yeah, that's what you
what
need.
is it?
Yeah. So in case any of you guys are wondering, this is 105
656 grams, 23.1 ounces, or 1.7.
171 pounds. Yeah. That is the weights of this particular fan, guys. If any of you have the question of that. And like I said, that came out of here and was replaced with the JP fan, which I know I can feel is definitely lighter. I wish I'd have weighed it before I put it in. You know, that would have been nice to.
That is correct.
I should have weighed it, but it ain't happening now.
Nope.
So, but again, this weighs what, over almost 2 pounds?
1.7.
Yeah, 1.71. So if anybody's curious and interested in any of these, that's what that fan is going to run you in 105 millimeter. Also, the Wayne has a pretty cool meter, guys. What's it called again?
An ESR.
ESR meter. And that measures the true C rating of our LiPo packs.
True safe C rating.
Safe C rating,
Yeah.
which means what? Explain.
You can get the rating that they advertise on your
Right.
battery, but it's going to hurt in
Right.
the long run. So he set it up to where you're safe.
Yeah.
You stay like within what? I think he said add 40%. So it's in the safe zone. So really, if you put your watt meter on there and you really put the coal to the metal,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? You can see how much you're burning, how many watts, how many amps, how many volts, and you can see as it gets hotter, the power goes down, you know, and everything goes. It's kind of like
Sure.
you jogging.
Right. Sure.
Okay, if you don't have any water, what happens when you're jogging?
Yeah, well, especially if you don't have that helmet on. Yeah. So the C rating is kind of like your horsepower in a motor, right?
That's correct.
And the milliamp is the size of your tank.
That's correct.
And so when you have C rating, you get burst of C rating, and then it comes back down in a rest mode for a while. Then it gives you burst again.
'Cause heat is an enemy of everything, any electronics, any motor, anything.
Right.
Gas, engine, diesel,
And that
steam.
causes high resistance, right?
That's it. Because the hotter it gets, the more.
Yeah, that's why your batteries puff, guys. I mean, in case any of you wondering out there, and a lot of you probably already know some of these facts, but it's really good for a lot of you guys that don't know to explain all this stuff and why it does. Some people never know why a battery gets puffy on them.
Yeah, just think of that crap that grows on your battery terminal. What's that cakey white acidic crap? What do
in
you
your
call
car?
it?
Yeah.
That's the same thing happening in your pack. It's a chemical reaction in there,
Right. And it has nowhere to go, so
and it just goes out. Kind of like when you get fat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's
Stored
all the
energy.
chemical reaction. Yeah,
I can't do nothing.
Yeah, so it expands, and basically that raises the resistance in your battery, which makes that battery
suck.
Yeah, it makes it not as good. It makes it not as reliable, and in that case, it means you either need to retire it or you may need to
put it in a glider.
Put it in something that's
Put it in something that doesn't exert that much power.
Yeah. So that's why a lot of times on your jets, your packs are great to begin with in your jets, but as they get tired, you move them to a prop plane, right? But then sometimes you'll see them starting to get puffy and big, and that's because the resistance is really going up high.
Yes.
Yeah. So with that being said, we took several batteries. We took the RC LiPo batteries, which are these right here, and this is a new sponsor to the channel, guys, and we're very appreciative of them as well. These are the 6120C LiPos, okay? We also took the HRBs, which I truly love, and we also took the Admirals from Motion RC, and we took the Smart Packs from Horizon Hobby, and we also did the Turnigy Graphenes from Hobby King because I wanted to give it all a fair shake. And before we go any further, show them this is an example of a puffy pack in case any of you guys don't know what we mean by that.
Plump girls need loving too.
Yeah, show. Okay, here is a good pack, guys. This is a good one.
This one has a nice big set of hips.
Yeah.
That's hip to be square.
Right. This is a nice.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Very nice.
This is what it turns into when you don't take care of it or you abuse it.
And that is, if you can see the two side by side,
That's
if we
right.
do them like this.
This one intakes MSG. This one eats healthy.
Exactly. So there you go. You can see that this one is actually over here is actually swelling up.
Yep.
This one is nice, flat, sleek, and skinny, right?
That's correct.
So with that being said, we took all these different packs. We put them on the what meter again? ESR meter, and we checked them to see what the C rating was. And with that, basically our number one pack, guys, for the best, most accurate C rating that actually was, if not true, even better than true, correct?
Yeah, it was over C rated.
Yeah, it was over C rated. Were the Hobby King Graphene Turnigy packs.
Yeah, that's right. That was a 1,000, 1.3, whatever.
Yeah, and it was the 1,000 packs.
It was good.
In the 1,300 milliamps.
That was amazing.
75C.
It was awesome.
And we found them to be 75C or 80C. They were actually higher than the factory rating. Yeah,
I'm not used to seeing that.
Yeah, so that was incredible. So again, those were Turnigy packs. Then the Smart Packs from Horizon Hobby were very true to C. They were
pretty close.
Yeah, they were within give or take 5, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's real close.
Which was really good. Not to mention the resistance was good on those as well. And then the between the HRBs and the new HRBs, which are the red HRBs, the red HRBs were very true. Those are 100C. Those were very true and great packs, and the resistance was very low on those. And those are 6,200 milliamps, and they're also 42 grams lighter than a 6,000.
Yeah.
Now, this is a typical 6,000 HRB right here, right? This is a 50C. These were 40, 45C.
Yeah, they were close.
Yeah, they were very close. So again, very pleased with that. And the 120C rating, well, They weren't close.
They didn't get up there. They didn't.
We were getting what, probably 50.
Yeah, somewhere right around there. And I don't know. We didn't really fully test everything.
Right. Well, these
but-
had, in all fairness, these had not been charged,
Yeah, they're not having the
but one time and then taken down one time.
Yes.
So, and I like to take a brand new pack. I like to run
break
it
them
up.
in.
I like to run it down, run it up, run it down at 1C.
That's right.
And in that way, and we'll test them again and give you a different report. But as of right now, these were somewhere around 50, 55C, and they're claiming to be 120C. And I'm going to give you an honest, I haven't flown them in a plane yet, so that'll come as well.
Yeah. Because they might mature.
That's right, exactly. Because as we use them and break them in, they may get better. So Guniak says I will usually go slightly higher capacity as well because it helps actual discharge rate. Right, and that's the thing. And with this meter that Wayne has, tell them kind of like the equation, Wayne, of how we come up with this figure.
I think what he does is he gives us like a safe zone. I think he only goes like somewhere, whatever rating we get. He says if in the real life you add another 40%, and that's like the safe zone. In other words, you're never going to get 100% out of the packs.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
If you're going to get 100% all the way to the top and discharge all the way 100%, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
I mean, that's how we think in battery terms. Anybody, normal person would think 100% full, 100% empty, but that's not how it works. Lipos have to be managed.
Right. Yes.
I mean, it's like my dad always told me, never date a girl that has a mini skirt on because the higher the skirt, the higher the maintenance.
Well, and with these packs too, guys, even Wayne's what is the literature that came with this meter also states, and which my analogy has always been, treat your lipos like you want to be treated.
Yeah,
which means
anything.
If you like to stay at a comfortable temperature, so do your lipos.
Yeah.
So if it's really, really cold outside and your lipos have been, say, in your trailer or in your garage, they need to be warmed up to a certain temperature before you fly them.
Yep.
And if it's really, really hot outside,
Cool them.
you need to cool them down some before you
That's
fly
right.
those packs. So what was it? I saw it in here a minute ago. Someone, Phil Cockram, said the newer and higher C rating packs usually weigh less too. That can be true. It just depends. A lot of times, the higher the C rating, the more the pack weighs. The lower the C rating, the lighter the pack. Prime example of that. You take a smart pack from Horizon Hobby, that's a 5030C. That battery is going to weigh several grams less than the same size milliamp pack, 5000 at 60 or 100C. You're going to be weighing more weight for a higher C rating. It's because
it seems to be energy density, like the cathode and the anode. It must be either thicker, so
Right.
it has more to.
yes. Which now I will say this on the behalf of that, Phil. These HRBs right here are 50C. These right here are weighing in at 822 grams. Okay. My new HRBs are 100C, and yes, they were pretty daggone close yesterday on the meter when we tested them. They are 6,200 milliamps, and they're 42 grams lighter than these. So that being said,
Yeah, that's the newer
they're
technology.
they're getting smarter with the technology. So as things evolve and we're starting to see higher C ratings, then yes, we may see some of the weights come down, which is really good for these jets because the less weight we have to carry around, the better off we're going to be.
How great would it be if we could just, society is always 40 years behind the military and their technology, right?
Certainly,
they take
yeah.
your money and my money,
Mhm.
and they go and do all this goofy stuff, and they get away with whatever they do, and they make, how about a tiny little nuclear generator right there?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Fly as long as we want, as
Yeah.
much as we want.
That'd be
It's
great.
all managed, liquid cooled, takes this, just pull the rod out, and you got enough power to do whatever you want to do, and push
Yeah,
the
but
rod
if
back
something
in, and put
happens
it
and
back
it
into
goes
the lead
awry.
line bag, and you go home. Don't even have to charge it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be great in a perfect world.
Well, we can't do that, but they
No.
already do all
Right. Exactly.
that. But back to the show.
But it's just like if we did, you could take this same plane and say, well, put a turbine in it.
You could.
We could do that with this airplane right here. This plane could be turbine ready in no time by putting
Oh,
a
yeah.
gas tank and
Pop
a
it
turbine
out,
in it,
boom, save it in there,
and you're good to go. And that'll give you what, 10, 12 minutes of
Oh,
flight
easy.
time,
Depends
more
on
than likely?
how long you want to, how fast, how hard.
Yeah. So it's basically one of those things where, yeah, of course, you can get more flight time out of this same jet with a turbine in it. But I myself, as of right now, fly with all lipos. Now, that's what I'm used to. But this is giving you guys true, for the most part, lipo 101 as far as the C ratings on these
Yeah,
packs.
so it's a nice, safe.
Yeah,
Okay, it's not 100% accurate, but I don't know of anybody that is.
exactly. That's right. I mean,
And we always want to give everybody a fair shake. I mean, these
Right.
might be true. These might be better than them all. I don't know. It might be.
yeah.
Give everybody a
now,
chance.
those batteries now compared to the 6200 HRB 100C, those are much heavier. The HRBs only weigh 782 grams, whereas those right there weigh 908. So you're talking
4 ounces,
a lot of difference.
something like that.
Yeah, I mean a good amount of difference in the weight. So
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. The graphing was off the charts.
the
I mean, what a
Turnigies,
difference.
and even the regular Turnigies from Hobby
I
King.
know they were impressive.
Were
And that was
very
that was
true.
your old beater.
Yeah, they were
Man.
very true. The 3300
It was amazing. I was
Turnigies,
shocked.
they were very true to C rating. They were 60 C, and they were like at 55 to 60.
Yeah, that was amazing.
But the little graphines from Hobby King, the Turnigies guys,
That was the king.
yeah, they were amazing. So if you're flying like say the Durafly Goblin, or if you're flying the Mustang, the Galloping Ghost, or if you're flying the what's the other one we got up here, the Corsair, or the Hellcat, anything in the Racer series that requires a 1000 or 1300 milliamp,
Graphene.
I'm telling you guys, those graphene packs for the
It was
price tag,
amazing.
the C rating is dead on, if not slightly higher. So we were very impressed by those. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. What's up, Jeff in Lower Alabama? LA Jeff, as I like to call him. Let's see, guys. We got 34 guys in here. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. Just give a quick roll call. Roach Coach Healy's in the house. Wild Bill's in the house. Philip Cockram. Jared Kirby. What's up, Jared? How you doing, man? Noons, how you doing, buddy? Good reviews here lately coming from Noons, our airborne guys. Check him out. Snow River in the house. What's Snow talking about? Batteries are like good women. The longer you use them, the more they stretch. Well, but they get wore out in that case too, Snow. Okay.
batteries.
Strut Buster RC is in here. That's a new one. Never heard of that one before. Thank you for coming out. Let's see. Again, Guniac Ray, what's up in the house? Let's see. Paul McNeil. Let's see. Carl, what's up, buddy? Waiting. Jeff, wanting to know where there's any interest in indoor fly-in January. But I don't know. Let me know, because I've got some nice UMX planes I could fly indoors as well. That would be great. Let's see who else we got in here. Let's see. Jeff in Lower Alabama, as I said. Guys, we got 34 people in here tonight, and I just appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging. Victor RC Jets. Hey, what's up, Victor? Did some great flying. I saw you boogered up your F-16, but nothing you can't fix, because Victor's good at fixing this stuff.
What did he do to his 16?
I think he messed up the nose and the landing gear. He came in, it collapsed on him, and he kind of scuffed it up a little bit. He had to go in. And, guys, this was pretty cool, because, Victor, I appreciate you posting this on Facebook. He had some stuff inside that jet that was epoxied, right?
Right.
So he had to get it out.
Uh-huh.
And he used a product to get rid of the epoxy and to be able to take it apart. And it
Like
worked
dissolved
great.
it?
Yes.
Like broke down the
Victor,
chemistry?
Put the name of that product in here.
Really?
Yes, if you're still listening.
So you just rub it on there, spray it on there?
I don't know. He didn't really specify on Facebook. What's up, Hanger 88? How you doing, my dude? There he is. Hope you're doing well, man. Josh Bunn, how are you? It's called Attack. And Victor, is that like a brush on? Is it a spray on? And where do you normally get it? Where do you find that?
Sounds like an ex-girlfriend.
I mean, well, you might be scared of that.
Fatal.
Let's see. Guniac says, I usually denatured alcohol for epoxy. Yeah, I could see that too. Or acetone.
How's it break that down, though? If it's
Well, yeah. It's just this minute finished assembling a Durafly Slowpoke. What a cool little plane. Yes, it is, Snow. Doing good, man. Just busy. I bet you are, man. It's good to know. I'm glad you're doing well. George Watts, what's up, buddy? Yeah, so Victor, is that product, is it a spray on? Is it a brush on? And okay, so there you go. He there's a link for it. Victor dropped the link for it in there. And I know acetone will work too, but it would have to sit for a while. You know,
it doesn't epoxy when it hardens part A, part B, and then you have it's a plastic when it's hardened, right? I
Mhm.
mean, just like this,
Yes.
epoxy resin, right?
Yes.
So you literally brush it on it,
I don't know. That's what I
and
was
then it
asking.
decomposes and breaks.
I don't
the
know,
chemistry
Victor.
out?
Let us know, man. Let us know. But he fixed his jet and it looks fantastic.
Sweet.
Victor's good at stuff like that too, man. There's a guy who tested almost every lipo out there and posted results out there on the net.
Is that Asian guy? There's an Asian guy.
How many companies lied? Well, Nunes, that's true. I know Brendan McCormick has done a great video as well on RC lipos. There's been several of them put out. Michael Barr said, I still fly NICADs. Are lipos really that much better?
Oh, you're flying NICADs? I mean, those were put in Model A's and Model T's. That's
Okay.
how old that
Well,
technology
there you
is. It's
go,
over
Michael.
100 years old. Not
There
that
you
it
go.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, the Model A and the Model T work, but it's much better to get into a Chevrolet today or a
Yeah,
Ford or anything.
That's right. Strutbuster said he picked up the T45 Goshawk at Bigfoot. Can't wait to send it. Look, my T45, I have version 1 hanging right here, man. Let me tell you, I love my version 1 because of the slats and everything.
Version or Virgin one?
Version.
Version.
Yes. Let's see. Victor said it's a little bit faster than acetone, but you have to be careful not to drip on the paint.
Really?
How long does it normally take?
And does it create a lot of heat?
Yeah, there you go, Victor. Does it create a lot of heat?
Or is it just
And how long does it take?
Yeah.
So we need specifics, man. We need details here, Victor. Come on now.
Do tell.
So, like I said, he did drop a link in here to find it, so you can go back in here.
I don't even have my phone.
Well,
Lakin
see.
made it where I couldn't go get my phone.
Well, see there you go. There's a problem.
Kids,
I know, right? I'm still using rubber bands. Come on,
Yeah.
Jeff. Come on, man.
Rubber bands are cool, man. I love free flight.
Let's see.
I love free flight.
Attack. Let's see. Attack works great. Used to be able to get it at Walmart. Oh,
What?
man, what are you doing with my glue? Keep my glue
No, I'm
closed
trying to
up,
get it to
man.
go down. For some reason, it's got pressure in it.
Oh, well, you think when you squeezing the snot out of it to start with
I'm
earlier.
practicing. I got to go on a blind date next week.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. My NICADs work good on my brushed motors.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Okay.
That reminds me of the old days, man. I remember late 70s NICADs. Yeah.
George Watt said he still uses rubber bands too, Jeff. I found the red rubber bands are the fastest. Who knew, right?
That means higher energy density.
Yeah.
They wind up better and they give you more.
There you go. Higher energy.
Gives you
density.
wings.
See what we learn here. It's like Red
We're
Bull.
learning all kinds of things here.
Yeah, red rubber bands, Red Bull. You know what I mean?
Well, lots of bull.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got lots of free bull.
Victor said minutes only, then scrape it off, but keep brushing a little bit at a time and repeat.
So you're doing it layer by layer. So it must just
Yeah.
eat a little at a time, little at a
Yeah,
time,
he
little at a
said.
time.
He
Does
says
it do
minute-
anything to
he
foam?
said it takes only minutes. Now his jet is composite,
Okay, so
yeah.
you can't. So if it touches the composite and the fabric, will it go into that and eat that? too?
Okay, there you go, Victor. Another question.
I'm the question
You
guy.
need to just call Victor and have this conversation.
Hey, Victor, I'm gonna borrow your airplane.
I mean, yeah, that's the new jet that he just got done and flew at the place in Cali.
Oh, is that the turbine?
yes.
Oh,
Yes, yes. Yeah.
What about
it's the big Banana Hobby version? The had the F-16. That's what it
Okay,
was
yeah.
with the orange on the wings and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. Didn't Chris Wolf dork his pumpkin?
Yes, Chris Wolf. God bless the great pumpkin. He did. He stuck it in the ground.
What happened?
And I'm telling you, it was
like
an elevator failure, guys. I'm telling you.
elevator servo failure or
Yes,
elevator?
from what
rod?
what he kind of thinks, it was the elevator servo. Now, what I would love to ask Chris,
Is it stripped?
I'd like to ask him, did he ever do the upgrade? Because see, everybody does the upgrade on this
Upgrade
jet.
a servo or the rod?
Yes, everybody goes from free wing to high tech,
Okay.
and it's a lot bigger, nicer servo with also 5.56 rod.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Yeah.
instead of the little
Instead of
thin
the
rod.
thin one.
And then I also put carbon over my rod.
So you double it.
Yes. So that would be the thing. Let's see. Victor says, yes, that's why you have to be careful not to put so much because it can eat the paint and soften the composite
Yeah, so it
airframe.
will eat it.
There you go. All right.
So probably won't eat the fabric because that's like a ceramic or a glass.
That's right.
So I don't know. I'm just guessing here, spitballing.
Yeah, so that's right. So
Wow, we learned something tonight.
yeah, Victor, Hanger 88 here says, I think we need a tutorial video. There you go. See, Victor, another great video you can put up, man. Victor's been busting out a lot of videos lately, man. I'm telling you. He should be on up there as far as that dude. He puts out some videos, man. I'm telling you. And his air boss is not bad on the eyes either. I mean, yeah.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah, well, then you haven't been looking. Victor
Where do I
RC
look?
Jets.
Okay, so I go on the website. And,
Well, it's his YouTube, man.
okay.
Victor RC Jets.
All right.
See, man, I got
the
the internet
so
straight over here.
I got a
keep it
string
straight.
and a cup.
See his screen name. Victor
I only have my
RC
glasses
Jets.
on.
Victor RC Jets.
Victor RC Jets.
Yes, that's it. He's got several turbines now.
Really?
Yeah, he's got several turbines. He's got a lot. He also does custom paint jobs. But Victor, you've actually got. He's got a I think a F4 that he painted like the Great Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he had his, I believe, before Chris Wolf did, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was sad to see. I told Chris in his video that farewell to the Great Pumpkin. And
Hey, you know the suck part about it happens to all of us.
well, it's like he even said they all have an expiration.
It's
date.
true. I mean,
Yeah.
I've done it on the maiden flight, and
Yeah.
it's depressing. And I want to go kick someone in the nuts.
Yeah. There's Steve and from Killer Planes. See, Steve, but wait a minute.
What?
Steve is like a week behind on checking his Instagrams, on checking his YouTube comments. I love you, Steve, but come on, man. You gotta be more on top of it, man. I know what the problem is. I need to be telling the lovely Denise this because she would be on top of things. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, that works good. Yeah, that's like
How
the
about this?
yeah. Stick them in here and touch something.
Oh.
Yeah, do that.
Ugh.
Yeah, you light yourself up.
It only takes less than 50 volts direct current to kill a man.
Steve said, "What's YouTube?" Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, man. I text you, I comment on Instagram to you,
Yeah.
and I leave comments.
He's
on
busy.
YouTube. And you're too busy to even get back to me, man.
Yeah, he's got planes and stuff.
We don't leave the show until it's done and watch mine coming on after. There you go. There you go. Everybody check out Gooniac after. There you go. And there's his link. There you go. Something extra to throw in there and watch at the end of this one. Let's see. Victor says the area is glued into was hard to show. Easy name to remember. Yes, it is. I did the Target drone F4, but yes, not as nicely done as Chris did. Well, I know you had an orange one at one point, and I think you still do. But yeah, Chris named his the Great Pumpkin.
The Great Pumpkin.
So Victor's was the Target F4. is what
Oh,
it
I
was.
got you.
And that was an actual jet. So
Right.
in that scheme, as
I've never
well.
had an F4.
It's a great. It's heavy. It flies very heavy.
It's
but
like I know that if you go too slow in a turn, don't they?
oh, it will, but it also cloaks in certain areas. It disappears on turns.
That's
It's like-
weird.
yeah, it's real weird. But that's why they were what they were.
I
in
don't
combat.
understand the funky anhedral in the back on the stabs, and then you got the dihedral on the tips on the wings. I never understood.
Well, and it's all a one-piece stab too. So if you stall that damn elevator, you can monk
But
up.
why is
that.
it like this? I don't understand why it's like that. Seems to me you're losing all your authority. Here's gravity, when you
Yeah.
got this here. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously there's some reason. I just don't know what it is.
They called them flying tanks. So
Well, I mean, nobody can catch up with it back in the day because of the big old J79s that were in it.
yeah, that's right.
Except for when the Russians always have to have bigger and better. But
Yeah.
they only do everything out of steel.
Right. Well, they were quick, man, for as big as they were, but they couldn't maneuver
That's exactly.
like the F-86s and everything could. So
That's
that
right.
kind of mucked
Lightweight.
them up too. Let's see. Philip Cochran said, "Be nice to have an F-14 too." Yeah, I have that
Yeah, I
sitting
got
up here. Yeah.
It's collecting dust.
Shh.
The mice are already making a house in it.
That's not true. I just cleaned it up yesterday and tested it out. Everything's good on it. Let's see. And it's got all the mods done to it from Dustin and Rich Baker as well. It can pitch up easy too. Yes, it can pitch up easy. The thing about the F4 though is that elevator, which Chris in his video, I believe that's what was his demise. I don't think he upgraded the servo.
Oh, might be.
And that is one thing. If any of you guys have the F4, definitely do yourself a favor, spend a few bucks and upgrade that elevator servo because it is a full flying stab on that jet.
Has it ever fluttered? Has anybody ever had a
Mine-
problem with any flutter
As far as
on the tail?
Yes.
They have flutter.
Yes. But also that servo craps out. Mine did on the maiden. And I was lucky enough I belly landed it just like this.
And I know that they can get in a flat spin like an F14 because I witnessed
that's
it.
kind of what happened with mine. I
watched
flat.
it.
Yes.
I was at, if you guys know, this is dating me. See, I got gray hair too. Byron's Expo back in the 80s. I think it was 85, 86, whatever. I was there. This guy had an F4 just like the Camel, like he's got. And he came in and he did some kind of maneuver. I don't think he did it on purpose. But he could not get out of this flat spin. He's literally falling out of the sky, twisting and twisting and twisting. Throttle, I was watching all the stuff trying to work. He pancake straight down. He full throttle, no throttle, tail. Maybe his CG was off. It just went, woo! I couldn't. I thought it was part of the show.
Wow.
Flat pancake straight down from like 4 or 5.
Well, now mine, I got it up on the maiden flight. I got it up, and all of a sudden the elevator went out on it.
And now is that just one servo that does the
yes,
most
it's one servo.
They don't have multiple.
It's one. And it went out, and mine nosed over, and I wasn't high off the ground at that point. I was kind of taking off, and I went, oh, God, now what? So I kind of nosed it over as best I could, pull back on the power, and let it nose over because it was 8S. So, of course, the nose is going to fall out. And then I used my ailerons to kind of get it in a circle. And I landed it in a thick thorn brush that was tall, and it landed on its belly. Did no damage to it. As soon as I got it home, opened up the rear hatch, the damn servo was gone out.
Is it plastic gears?
Yes. Well, no, it's not. No, it's not plastic gears, but it's a free wing metal gear servo, but it was only, I think, a 17-gram servo.
So the load must be so great.
It is on that plane. That plane's a pig,
I
man.
bet.
It's heavy. That plane is heavy.
Because the more nose heavy, the more load you put on the tail. So
and the thing of it is that I was on 8S as well. So
2 4-packs?
2 4-packs, yes. And that being said, everybody I've seen 3 guys have the servo crap out on that plane.
That's bad.
And they each did the upgrade and had no more problems from it. One guy came in one day with his, and as he was landing, he got right off the ground, and as he stood up, he stalled it on the elevator, and it came down on the mains real hard, and the mains actually poked through the wings.
Oh, that's the worst.
As soon as he got it back over to the where we work on planes at, damn elevator was going out in. So he was basically like, well, I'm kind of glad it happened if it had to happen the way it did.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, what's up, Tim? Man, thank you so much. Full flying stabs need extra oomph. Yes, they do.
That's
Thank you, Tim. We'll buy some full flying
it's
stabs.
like big set of hips.
That's right. They got to have some
You
extra.
gotta
oomph.
have some energy back there to move it
That's it, man.
and hold it.
That's right. But seriously, guys, if any of you are going to buy that F4 ever, spend a few bucks on a nice high-tech servo. Get some 556 threaded rod. Put a new link. I actually used the aluminum servo arm that came with the high-tech servo. It was anodized red aluminum.
Right.
And then I also took carbon rod and put over the
Slip it over?
556. Yeah. And then I also did soldered on clevises.
Wow, soldered on.
Yeah. So
What, you have nothing to do that day?
yes, exactly. I
Dang.
wanted it right. I wanted if it,
Well, it
if
was right because it
if
ain't
it
gonna break.
failed anywhere,
It
wasn't gonna
probably
be there.
pulled the stabs off. It probably
Yeah. If it failed anywhere, it would not be in that same spot again.
because
Guys.
it's gonna find a weak point. And
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. We're up to 45 people.
45 people.
Hey, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Killing it. That's great. But yeah, so the F4 is awesome. And yes, Victor, the wing is thin. And if you land that plane hard on the mains, you are going to come through the wing top. That is no doubt about it. So that being said, if you really want to take more precautions before you fly that airplane, you may want to go ahead and reinforce the top of that wing. Also, another place on that plane that is an Achilles is the nose pin in the nose gear. It will shear off. But that's what are you doing now?
Well, I just figured if you don't do the mod, you might as well beef up your airframe.
Yeah, well, you're beefed up now.
There
right?
you go.
But so yeah, so the F4 nose, that pin will shear off. So, but the A10, the free wing A10 nose pin will work for that as well. And so stock up on those if you think you're going to land nose heavy with that airplane. But if you land on the mains, you won't have a problem, guys. You can also use a drill bit rod. If you go to Lowe's, you can measure the diameter of that nose pin. If you can't get them in stock at Motion or whatever, You can get you a not a carbon, but a titanium drill bit from Lowe's, the same diameter. Cut it off and use that as your pin as well, and it
That's
works
hardened,
great.
right?
Yes. Is Air Marshal in here? What's up, Air Marshal Dave? How are you, man? Good to see you, buddy. Brian Chambers, how are you, man? Appreciate all you guys for coming in here tonight. I'm seriously, guys, I'm humbled that we have this many people in here. That's right. But the F4 is a fantastic jet. It's just got a few little perks and quirks and this and that. So
I like the wide track landing gear.
yeah, I mean, it's a great jet.
It's not like an F-16, like a tricycle.
Well, and it does this. It wing
Yeah,
waggles.
but not
Yeah.
with an F4.
Yeah, the F4 does not do that.
No,
It's just a great flying airframe. Once you get used to the heaviness of it,
That's right.
and once you get used to the characteristics,
So you
of
got
it.
to get past the blind date stage.
Yeah, and it used to scare the crap out. That was one of the jet guys. Look, that jet scared me more than any jet I've
That
ever
one
had.
did?
Yes,
Really?
yeah, because I saw so many people monk it up,
Oh, I see.
and there were so many bad things on all the videos.
So you're reading
of-
all the information you're taking.
Yes.
Bad,
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
but you're not considering the individual, how much
Right.
experience.
yes.
Are they just? Is this their first
And
one?
and so there used to be a guy at our field, and he would give me crap. When you gonna fly that F4? When you gonna fly that F4? Because I was scared of it, and I won't lie.
I'm with you on that.
I own
I've
it,
been
man.
there.
And so I wouldn't take it out of the trailer. And then finally one day I was like, you know what? What's the point of having it if I'm not gonna fly? If something does
What's the
happen
point
to
of
it,
having a girlfriend?
you know, right? Yeah. So I took it, I carried it out. I said, screw it, let's do it.
Did you pee your pants?
No, man, I actually flew it great, and I thought, you know what? That was fair. There was nothing hard about that.
That's the part
mean,
about human beings.
But see, not only did I lost the elevator in the maiden. Okay, that scared the snot out
I
of me.
bet.
Then also I sheared off a nose pin on a landing because I
that's-
came in and nosed
Yeah, you
in.
slammed it.
Okay, so that was 2 times. So I'm thinking, oh God. Okay, so
Well, that's a learning phase. It's always a learning.
it is, but I had to get past
That's
the
it.
fear.
It's like a
And
it's like a glass wall that gets built up in your mind.
right.
That's exactly what.
But
it
the
is.
only way to get past the fear is to do it.
That's
And I
exactly
mean,
right.
and understand that if you crash it, either, well, you hope you can get parts nowadays. That's the biggest problem
Yeah.
nowadays. You know, I mean, that really is the scariest thing nowadays. You go buy a nice jet
I get it.
and you monk it up and you can't get
September
parts.
2024. it's
Yeah,
coming in.
right. Yeah, you waiting for it, and
No
you're
flying.
grounded. You can't fly, right? So, but it's it's going back to the T-45 Goshawk. I love the version 1. I have it. It's an amazing jet. But if any of you guys have ever had this jet, you all know that the gear were the gremlin on that jet. You didn't never know if they were all 3 going to come down, if 2 were going to come down. And there were many of us, including myself,
That's not
that had
fun.
to land with no gear or 2 gear.
Hey,
And
didn't somebody
so-
do that this week?
Well, no, Jeff landed with no gear. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, Jeff come in on the belly.
I mean, it was a great landing. If it
a
was a
great
landing,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think that was a landing.
Yeah, no,
Not an
that
intended
wasn't a landing. That was
It was perfect.
That was a vacuum cleaner sucking.
Yeah,
to the
because I was
ground.
watching all that atmosphere going,
Yeah,
and then he probably hit the throttle, which created a lesser down there. And you're like,
he did because he tried to go back
I
up.
don't think anything hurt on it.
No, it didn't hurt a bit. But that's the version 2 that they have. He's also flying it on 6S,
on
guys.
that 8 cell.
Right, I'm flying mine on 8.
You gotta have horsepower. in
Well,
this thing.
that's why I went to 8. My first one was a 6S, and
it just doesn't
didn't-
have the
Yeah, it didn't have the giddy up.
cojones
especially-
are only this big. You got to get them this big.
well, and especially on a day when the density altitude was
That
high.
is correct. If you got whatever you got,
Okay.
the temperature is going to kill you.
Yeah. So the first one I had, it didn't end up good. So then I was scared of the T-45.
Well, it's natural.
Well, I said to hell with it. I came home. I bought a brand new T-45. I got it in 8S. Never looked back. But we still had the issue with the gremlins and the gear.
Because you never know. You're just like,
Yeah, and you're always scared to death. And
and then you don't want to fly in front of anybody.
Right, yes. And the last time that I flew my T-45, only 2 came down.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I had to land it on 2. Okay, so, and again, that's a big factor of am I going to tear it all to pieces, you know?
it's
And
not-
then
it's not fun.
then that's the question, do I land it with no gear
Yeah,
or what?
I know.
So the T-45, the version 2, I'm thinking that they really worked out the gremlins in the
Well, why in the
gear.
world just that one had all the problems? I mean,
I
doesn't
know,
it, like, all
right?
come from the same factor? Or did
I
somebody fall
know.
asleep that one particular day that
But
had
it
to
was
make all the
super
retries?
scale, man. I will say that T-45 is
Well, it's
super
nice.
scale.
Matter of fact, all the real T-45s started going back into service today, or was it yesterday? For the ones that had the turbine failures, they found
Yeah.
like 3 of them. They just kept 3 of them down. That's what I read.
Yeah, because they were having problems. So yeah, let's see. Gotta go. Thank you, News. Appreciate you coming by, man. Thanks, and keep up the great work that you're doing too. If you guys have not been to News Airborne RC channel, check him out. He's a great guy, doing some nice stuff over there. I'm not scared to fly any of my airplanes. $20 is $20. Yeah, well, yeah. Hey, I got just this much more than $20 in a lot of mine. So yeah, it
21.
it does give me pucker factor. I'm
Oh
not,
yeah, the more money you got involved, I mean, if you got a lot of skin in the game, like I got an F-15 with a 160, and I still haven't maidened it yet because I fly mode 4, and according to the rules, I got to have a buddy box, and no one flies mode 4, so there I am. I probably got to go to the West Coast and fly in a dry lake bed that's got 18 miles of cleared crash.
yeah, because if you handed me your transmitter, like if let's say you were having a heart attack, and you said, "Take my plane," hey, dude, it would crash because the
Ain't no way. All you got to do is turn both things at the same time, and then you'll make it.
Yeah,
You just got to
but my brain ain't
Yeah,
gonna-
that's just it. See, I can fly the way you guys fly. I just
don't. Yeah. So why don't you reprogram your brain and
because I like my brain the way it is.
well, see, that's what I'm saying. So this is the
Anyway, yes. So when I make it, I'll have
Anywho.
huge pucker factor. But
Yeah.
it's,
that's right. But you got to find somebody that can buddy box you.
yeah.
You got to find a buddy.
Why don't I just get a blow up doll, hook them up with a radio, and then there I am
Well, I
on
don't
buddy
think
box.
Robert wants to be replaced by a blow up doll. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Well, we can put him inside the blow
I
up
mean,
doll.
you could put a hat and some tore up shorts on the blow up doll, and
You would never know he's a corporate pilot.
never know.
Never. He
Never
looks like
know.
less than a landscaper.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Hey,
man.
Pedro, I missed a spot.
Yeah, Killer Planes. Steve said, "I love the $20 planes." Yes, we do love the. If I only had a plane. Yeah, $20 planes. Yeah, those nowadays would be the little wooden balsa ones that you toss.
I know, man. That used
That
to
would
be
be-
less
yeah.
than a buck.
I know. Now
That
they
was
do
like, I love those.
$20. And remember when they put the rubber?
I
band?
loved that one. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved them.
So yeah, House of Balsa A7 with
Yes, I remember that.
25. Yes.
I love that A7. Looks like a long. Well, was it
Even-
the last gunfighter? Isn't that what they called it?
Even the blow up doll doesn't fly mode 4.
Well, you
See?
can teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, it depends on the dog, the
That's
breed.
That's right.
Oh God, man. So yeah, guys. So that's getting back to the batteries and the C rating and the planes. and,
Yes. Fun.
fun. It's
Gotta
one of
have
those
them.
things where your C rating is a good thing, but with some of your older packs, your higher C ratings are going to be heavier, and hopefully technology is improving because HRB now has it where the higher C rating are actually less weight for more milliamps. So
If you really want to know anything about people who know or in the know about all the high capacity lipos, go talk to the helicopter dudes.
exactly.
Those guys burn those electrons to the ground. They just push the limit 10 horsepower, 11 horsepower,
Yeah.
10,000 watts of. They're welding is what they're doing while they're flying.
True.
Just on this side of it.
That's right.
It's amazing to watch those guys fly. I don't even know how they know what they're doing.
That's it, man.
I mean, it looks like I give my dog the sticks.
I know. I don't. It
I
doesn't do it for me at all.
Well, I know. I mean, I like the linear scale. What about the?
Yeah,
Wait a
that's
minute!
what
Look at
I'm
my
saying.
plane. One more time.
It doesn't do it for me.
Hey,
either.
John.
Right. Yeah. Hey, y'all watch this.
Is this your maiden?
Hold my beer. But no, I mean helicopters are. I love the big scale helicopters like
Oh,
the
love
Coast Guard.
Yeah.
I love.
What's
those.
the big company? Vario. Vario.
Yes.
Man, they got massive, mega. I mean, we're talking 20
Well, now
grand.
Motion RC's got some nice
Yeah,
ones
they
out
do.
now. They've got all the Coast Guard, the Bell helicopters.
Did you know that helicopters have to have at least 10-to-1 power to weight ratio in order to fly?
Well, it's because they beat the wind in
Well,
submission.
yeah. Well, this isn't just the opposite. This is like 2, maybe 3-to-1.
Mhm.
You know, they got to carry everything deadlift.
Right, exactly. And then if something breaks, well, it's going to be dead fall.
Yeah, that's why they call it the you know what bolt.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, so that's the thing with my blow up dolls mode 2, left leg is the throttle. I hear you, Steve. I won't tell Denise. How about that?
What, they got a redhead wig on it tonight?
Michael Barr said copters suck so bad, not my deal. Well, I'm not gonna say they suck because guys like Roach Coach have some beautiful stuff. He has Apaches, and I'm telling you, if I would learn to love how to fly them, I think they're beautiful. I appreciate all the ability to fly one that goes into it.
It's
I
all
really
the
do.
setup too. It's literally all the setup because it's
Yeah.
literally one mathematical equation all
Yes.
happening at one time that you've canceled everything out so you can go do what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, if you guys want to see some beautiful copters and some great flying, check out Roach Coach because he has got some awesome stuff. He knows how to build. He does some really, really nice stuff. And like I said, I have often wanted to fly helicopters because
They're
it
fun.
takes a different mindset.
Oh, I know,
you
dude. And
It
I fly
really
mode
does.
4 helicopter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think I flew helicopter better than I fly airplane. That's not
Right.
saying much.
Yeah, well, hey, if you're flying a helicopter at all, you're doing better than I am. I can
It's
fly. I
fun.
can fly an air hog, but that ain't the same. You know what
No,
I mean?
it's not.
I found that out real quickly.
Helicopters are fun.
They are fun
When they're
man.
set up right, you're having a blast.
But again, I don't care nothing about all this 3D crap. Give me scale.
You're a scale guy.
Yeah, give me scale. Give me, like I said, a Bell, or give me like a nice Coast Guard. How about the Crane helicopters with the
Oh,
long?
yeah. I've seen one.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are
It's
sweet.
Massive. thing.
Yeah, those are
We
nice.
could probably put you underneath it and pick you up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There, some of that stuff is real, and then
It's
the
amazing.
Coast Guards that have the boom that drops down.
Yes.
I like, and see Roban, that
Yeah,
Art
yeah,
Motion,
yeah, right.
they've got some great
Yeah,
ones
it
there
is.
too, man.
It's awesome. I love helicopters.
But I'm just, I don't have the time or the money to try to learn it. I mean, that's my thing.
Sell your blow up dolls.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no doubt. Right. Let's see. I might like copters more if I could fly when my brain doesn't work that easy. Yeah, and that's the thing. Everything with a helicopter is different.
It is because they tell you not to fly it like an airplane because they can tell when
Right.
an airplane guy is learning how to fly a helicopter.
Yes.
Because he goes like this. Rah, rah,
Uh-huh.
rah. The guy go, "What are you doing, man? It's a helicopter."
Yeah, side, up, down, straight, back, forward. Yeah,
But
diagonal.
they can tell when you're an airplane guy learning how to fly a helicopter because you're flying like a plane. You're not supposed to fly a helicopter like a plane.
Well, hey, I mean,
It's my helicopter. I'll fly how I want.
And if you guys have not seen Mr. Tim Toutont's PJ 50 done in the Coast Guard scheme, let me just tell
sounds
you guys.
cool.
Oh, it is very nice, beautiful. He has done a fantastic job with the alternating landing lights,
Oh.
the super nice sound system he put in it, and then the Coast Guard scheme that he put on it.
Nice.
It looks incredible. So very good job to you, Tim. Hats off. And now I'm ready to see a maiden on this thing.
Oh, it
man.
hasn't flown yet?
Not yet. He's been waiting on the good weather, and I get all that.
We had great weather today. We're going to have great weather this weekend. It's supposed to be 81
Well, of
both
course, I
days.
was working today, My friend was flying the AH-64 today. That thing is cool.
That's
I
it,
bet.
Apache, isn't it?
Yes. Let's see. What radio are you flying mode for? He is flying a Futaba.
La Futaba! I've been
Yes.
flying Futaba since 1981.
Yes.
Everybody hates me. So I'm a loner.
Yeah, well, it's just what you get used to, man.
It works.
I just got done setting up one with the new H1 flight controller, and you set your radio up as an airplane. Craziest thing I've ever seen. Well, that's pretty cool. Now I might could fly that one. If you set your radio up like an airplane.
Yeah. It's true.
Let's see.
Whatever
Check mine out, Brian. I have a couple of 2 of 3 on my channel. Nice to know. Brian says a MD 500D heli. is my
Yeah, that's the Hughes.
Yeah, man. That was nice,
Hey,
too.
I've flown in an Airwolf.
Oh, really?
I was in it.
Really?
Yeah, we got ran over by a drunk driver. And literally, we got picked up in the middle of the desert it wasn't an Airwolf. It's a Bell 222.
Mm-hmm.
And this was back in 1998. And this drunk driver guy blew out the back of our camper. We were sleeping in the camper.
Oh, God.
The kids were in the front. We were in the back. This guy tore the back half of the camper off, ran over her. I got thrown in the front somehow. And this guy didn't even know he hit us. And he goes to take off. And the other guys had the guns like this, like that. But anyway, she got all messed up. Her shoulder was messed up. Spleen was messed up. This was messed up. I just had to pee because this scared the crap out of me. But anyway, the helicopter.
You've probably done everything else.
I guess, but the helicopter, I could hear it coming, man, just like Airwolf, coming over the hill.
Yeah.
And I could see it. I'm laying on the ground, and it's cold. We're in the desert, and I'm looking up, and I got my eye open. Oh, cool. We're going to go on that Airwolf helicopter.
Yeah.
I'm all over there. I'm all, anyway, 14 grand
Oh yeah.
to go
Well, it's
20 minutes.
50,000 now. It's 50.
It's 50 grand.
To get picked up is 50. To get set down is 50. So 100 grand. Yeah.
So if you don't pay, they throw you out.
I guess they do. Yeah.
Yeah, we got the whole trip. Our insurance company must have paid.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Let's see. I have an 800 Airwolf to Maiden.
That's
yet.
big. That's a big
No
one.
doubt.
That's like 6 foot.
Mike Fox, Josh Bunn, I will give you Wayne your info. What is Josh? Let's see. Get up with Robert and get my number, and I can help you. What are they talking about here? Check out mine. I have a couple. What are y'all talking about? Because I'm trying to figure out what they are talking of.
Well, they're talking amongst themselves.
I know, right? Let's see. I do love
That's a good thing.
helicopter. Get up with Robert and
Robert's
get
in
my
there?
number, and I can help you. I have an 800 Airwolf. I have to Maiden. That's what Roach says.
Ooh, that's
And then
nice.
I have, let's see, Jeff's Custom. I have the NLA. Okay, and Brian Chambers says I have the Roach. You have told me drooling. Michael Fox, which is at our field,
Yes.
said Josh Bunn. I will get Wayne your info. So
Oh, by the way, I met Jan Michael Vincent in a store in Malibu.
Airwolf.
Yeah, that was the dude, and he had a big old bouncer guy with him, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, you know how they walk
Photon
around.
used to say I look like Airwolf.
And this is
That's what
after
called
he.
me.
This is after he was just went south. After all that went away, he didn't have no TV, no nothing. Man, he was like all drunk and dark glasses. He's all hungover. I said, dude, what do I want to talk to you for?
Let's see. Lyndon said, Jeff, I've got the Blade CF300 and the Blade 330 CFX. Those
Yeah.
are nice too, man. Very nice. Turbine Waver with Futaba is what Josh is talking about.
Nice.
There you go. See, you could get it. There it is. Boom.
Work on it.
Yeah, well, he said he could help you out.
Well, I love help.
So there you go.
Write me a check.
Phil, I crashed my Blade 330 CFX on the maiden flight.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Way off subject, Jeff. Did you ever fly your 8 Hangar 9 P-40s? No, I have not. It's actually hanging right there
That
above.
one?
See there is the, wait a minute. Let me point. It's right above. See the prop?
Right there.
And there's the wing right here. It's just right above the Futura box right here. And
oh yeah, that red pop.
yeah,
right
it's
there?
got the red cover on the blades.
That's a condom.
Yeah, it's a prop condom.
That's a used condom.
But no, I have not yet because we've had so many other things to do. And I'll be honest with you, I've actually told. How many times have I told you I need to get that plane
Like
out?
too much?
Yeah. So, and Wayne's great with gas stuff. So, but I will
I got
say
gas.
this. I will tell you this, guys. On this particular jet right here, I have used several of my RTL fasteners, which are
Oh,
the
yeah.
hex head screws.
Yeah, I have their stuff.
Yeah, I've used several of those.
Good stuff.
Those fasteners have been very nice to work on things with the hex heads because I hate a Phillips. So definitely check out RTL Fasteners, guys. If you have not, please go there and look at their stuff. So yes, the P-47 warrants a maiden video. We've got to get it done. I've got a maiden that. I've got a maiden this. I've got a maiden the F-14.
Yeah. Problems.
And I've got
Wish
a
I had
video-
those
and I've got
problems.
the maiden of the Viper sitting in the queue right now. Matter of fact, it's all edited and ready to go.
Is it?
I've just got to get it's on YouTube.
I didn't even. I
just
forgot
gotta
about
get it.
filming it.
No, it's on YouTube, so I just got to get it dropped.
Oh, I
and
see.
that'll probably be in the morning, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, wait for that, guys. That's gonna be a great maiden. And Wayne and I are actually showing you the reverse and popping wheelies
That's great.
on this particular
Yeah.
jet. Yeah. So, yeah. So whoever seen a Viper jet do wheelies, wait for it. It's coming. So there will be zero transponding here. Jeff, where can we get those? Where do you find the power in your P4? What do you have? It is a Sato FG36.
Oh, that's nice.
4-stroke, all gas.
Yes,
That's what's in it, and it
That's a
runs
nice
like
watch.
it runs like a top.
that's
man.
right.
Let me
I got
tell
the
you.
Chinese knockoff 38cc
Oh,
4-stroke
really?
gas. Yeah.
Okay.
I get 7 pistons for like $7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Which now I also have
But it runs good.
I also have that same P47, brand new, still in the box, unopened.
Is that the one right there?
No, that's I have a third one in the box.
You got 3 of them, and I don't have one.
But the one that's brand new, unopened in the box is actually going to be an all electric conversion.
Oh, where is it?
So it's actually where is it? It is right there.
Oh.
There it is.
That box.
That box.
Unmarked.
Unmarked. Yep, that's it. And then that's the third.
That's
one.
full. That's you're gonna go full electric.
Full electric.
So you got a full gas,
full gas.
full electric.
Yep.
What's that gonna be? A hybrid?
That's just parts, and I got 5 sets of wings up there.
Why would you have 5 sets of wings?
Because the guy that I bought this one and that one and the 5 sets of wings from, I bought it all from him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I've actually got 3 kits total.
Yeah.
And with 5 sets of wings.
I heard that the P-47 has way more kills and everything than the P-51 in the world.
Oh yeah, and it's
but just
amazing.
because it's so fat and ugly.
Yeah, but it's got an
everybody likes to
intercooler in it too.
Yeah,
Man.
you've seen the system goes all the way from the front, all the way to the
all the way
back.
to the back.
That's
That
why I
thing
had all that
screamed.
horsepower at high altitude.
Yeah, that
and
thing
it was
screamed,
the
man.
beast.
Yeah, but it was a jug. I mean, that's because that's what they call
I
it.
like jugs.
Yeah, well, and we cannot lie. So
I can.
But the drop tanks on this thing
I
are
know.
that big around.
I know.
Man.
It's amazing.
I've got 2 extra cows for that one. I've got 2 extra canopies. I've got, you know what I don't have for this kit and I can't find anywhere?
Another owner?
No.
What?
Well, it wouldn't matter if there was another owner because if they can't find the part either, it doesn't matter. An elevator. I'm missing the elevator
Just one?
for that airplane. Yeah, I'm missing
Just
the
make
elevator.
it, man. It's only balsa.
Well, that's what somebody else said, but then you got to cover it and everything else to match the plane. So,
I'll just spray paint it. Let's go.
but that's all it's missing. So yeah. Let's see. What did they say? I've never did anything FAA suggested and still won't. Well, rebel. You're a rebel, Ray. P-47 was the best beast of a plane.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yes, it was.
The pilots that flew them were all pissed off because the P-51 got all the glory.
Watch your mouth. Oh God. Absolutely the best plane of the war.
That's what I heard.
Let's see. For those interested in my PJ-50,
I heard the P-51 sucked because it came with a Packard and nothing happened until they put a Merlin in it over there. Once it got
yeah,
on
it
the
was a
other side.
Rolls Royce engine.
Yeah, but
Rolls
the first
Royce
it came
Merlin.
with a Packard. It was
It did,
American, but it didn't
yes,
have the
you
horsepower.
won't- yeah.
I don't know if it didn't have a supercharger or what.
That's right.
A little bit I watched.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, check out Tim Toutont's video of his PJ-50. It's beautiful. He did a fantastic job on that, and we are all waiting for a maiden. P-47 was also the fastest plane of World War II. Could almost get a supersonic speeds in a dive.
Yeah, I heard of a guy. I read a story where a guy was in that chasing a zero, whatever he was doing, and he was in a dive, and he was pulling back, trying to get up there at the bottom of the dive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, he was in severe pain coming into the carrier to land. He go, man, what's wrong? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. He broke his hip.
Oh God,
His hip because of all the
All the
G's snapped.
Yeah, I can believe that.
He goes, what?
Yeah, I can
Sitting
believe
in
that.
his seat, pulling this back,
Yeah,
broke his hip.
I can believe that. And I see Jared Kirby, since he's in here, guys, and I want to give him a special shout because Jared introduced myself and Wayne here to the company Badass Power.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to buy some more.
Yeah, which we put the Badass motor into the Intruder, which is a plane that we redid for Bill that is a pattern plane.
Yeah, didn't we move that
And
out?
yes,
somewhere else?
it's in my trailer.
Back to the 40.
Yeah, it's in my trailer. But we took the gas powered 2-stroke out of that and put a badass motor in that. And let me tell you, it is badass. What are we getting? 130 miles an hour out of that thing now?
I don't know. Nobody lets me fly it. Nobody
Yeah.
invites me.
It's pretty cool, man. I'm telling
It's,
you.
it's sexy looking.
The motors are beautiful, and
Yeah, they
the
are.
price of their motors and
It's
stuff,
good.
guys, is incredible.
It's
They're
all good.
really good. So check them out. Badass Power and Badass Motors. And Jared, if you've got a link for them, man, drop it in here, please. His name is Ed Cottrell. He did strapping runs during the
Bulge
Battle
and bomber
of Bulge.
escorts.
Okay. So yeah, Jared, if you've got a link for Badass Power, drop that in here, man. Guniak says the first Allison motor would lose steam at anything near and above 10,000 feet. In the P40 and Mustangs, they were great at low altitudes,
Yeah,
but
but
nothing
to high
more.
altitude, so
Yeah.
they petered out.
Yeah. Michael Barr said real shortage of Cubs and Mustangs in the model world. Yeah, but you know what, Michael? For a long time there, everybody was saying, well, how many Mustangs do we need? Or how many Cubs do we need? Because every time you turned around, somebody was coming out with a new Cub or another Mustang. And, you know, I love a Mustang. Don't get me wrong. I think they're great. And there is becoming more of a shortage of them now. You're not seeing as many. And I don't know if it's because people were just getting tired of them because there were a lot of them. I think Horizon Hobby did what? Canceled another
Pre-order?
No, they discontinued.
Oh, they mean they
another-
discontinued another favorite?
another P-51.
I don't get
the
that. I
Hangar
mean, who's
9.
making the decisions?
The one that Marshall's got, it's been discontinued.
Who's making these decisions?
They discontinue everything they do. Oh, and speaking of Horizon
Oh,
Hobby,
here we go. Here we go.
before we shut it down, guys, I got to tell y'all something, okay? So I think
You
I
want me to
told
get
you.
the tweezers out and pick it
Well,
up?
wait a minute. Oh, you might need glasses. Hold on.
Magnifying
So
glasses.
last week when you guys were in here and we were talking about needing some Y harnesses.
Yes.
Well, Wayne thankfully gave me a great website called Value Hobby
That's correct.
that had what 5 Y
5
harnesses
of them for $4.
for
$5,
$4,
whatever.
and they're the bigger size
Yeah.
servo leads,
Gauge
right?
wire. Yeah,
Bigger
that's right.
size wire. Okay. Well, this is what Horizon Hobby is calling their
Heavy duty.
No, they didn't. No, let's don't do that. They didn't call it
What
heavy
is it?
duty. They call these just regular. They
Ultra lightweight.
Okay, well that's not what it said on the website.
Oh, so it's different.
okay, yeah.
So we have a compromise in
yeah,
communication.
yes, because they didn't call it ultra lightweight.
That wouldn't even be put in a toy.
But what I'm going to show you guys, this is pathetic. Now, this right here is E-Flight. Okay, so that tells you the name is expensive, right? But this right here, guys, is what they're calling their ultralight Y cable. Now, I'm just going to get up close on this now so you guys can see this. So put on your glasses if you need to. These wires that this servo connector is made from, if you guys can see this, let me try to get where you can get some focus here, guys, right? This is like gnat's breath as far as wires
No,
go.
that's
I mean,
like a G-string
I mean,
for a cartoon character.
I mean, this is pathetic. Just to give you an idea, this is a normal, okay, which is
E-Flight electric.
this is a normal. This came out of this jet right here. This is just a 2-wire. Okay, these 2 wires are almost as big as these 3, right? I mean, these right here at Horizon Hobby were $8 a piece.
That's a lot.
I mean, now come on,
Plus
guys.
shipping, right?
Yeah, plus shipping because I didn't need $100 worth of them. Okay,
Well, you get 2 more.
exactly. So I'm just saying, guys, I don't mind paying for what I get, right? But when they send you this little Mickey Mouse crap that probably won't carry what? How much load you reckon this will carry?
Volt and a half
Probably
to
for
2
like
volts,
a UMX plane, maybe.
half
If
an
you're,
amp, if that,
these
you weld it.
connectors are heavier than the wire, right? I mean, it's like
It's a bread twist tie has more.
yeah. I mean, that is pathetic for $8, guys.
Yeah, something's not.
So thanks, Horizon Hobby. I won't be ordering these from y'all anymore.
What about your servo in December? Still
Well,
coming?
yeah, I'm hopefully still waiting on that. Jeff saved the day on that one, though, you know. But yeah, guys. So if you go on their website and get the $8 servo lead,
I mean,
you know how much the heavy duty, as they call it, servo lead was?
a lot.
It was like $14, guys, and it was this
Man,
gauge wire. It
I
was
can get
this
10
gauge.
of those.
It was this gauge wire. This is ultra thin. This is regular.
That's crazy. That's regular. I mean, that's regular for electric.
That's what
planes?
they called heavy duty.
For-
Yeah, this came out of this big jet right here. That was the throttle cable
That's not good.
that we changed out. Remember?
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm just saying for $8, that is a ripoff if there's ever been one, guys. You
That
can
is
make
a
them cheaper.
High profit
I mean,
margin.
seriously, buy you some connectors yourself and solder and make them yourself.
Yeah, they got little clip kits.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually got some.
Or
in
just
here.
go to
I mean,
valuehobby.com.
but now I will show you the difference in a nice servo connection. Okay, just so you guys know.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Well, that's common.
Well,
for standard size
but I want
servos.
to show these.
And that's heavy duty.
Let's see, I got a pack open somewhere here, I think. Yeah, right here. Okay, so this right here is what
Yeah, that's nice.
we all need to know
That's
is heavy duty. In case anybody,
That's what I'm talking about.
that is heavy duty.
Get
right?
your 60, 70 rod and get some welding going on.
Okay, that's heavy duty. So just so
Yeah,
Horizon
that'll carry
knows,
some voltage in there.
that is heavy duty. And then this is your standard. Okay, this is standard,
Yeah,
guys.
that's about right.
Yeah,
Standard.
this
Yeah,
is
that's
what
right.
comes in most of your airplanes. Is
Yeah,
right here.
That's right. That's what comes with my standard service.
Exactly. That's right. This is standard. Okay. So
Yeah,
you see you have your
standard.
3 wires. This right here,
Dude,
that is not.
that's not even floss.
This is, I mean, really, you can floss your teeth with that, guys. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be ugly or nothing. I'm just calling it like I see it.
So it was misrepresented on the website as a regular.
Yeah, it didn't say nothing
Well,
about
but they just sent you
ultralight
the wrong
weight.
one. Maybe
I don't know. Maybe that's all they had, but it
I
didn't
mean,
say
I
nothing.
know they have more, but man, $14 for one.
No, they were $8 a piece.
$8, man.
So yeah, two of those were
six of them,
six.
heavy duty.
Look, zoomrc.net, guys.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Right
These
there.
right here, Marshall can hook you up,
Mhm.
and if you use code JCRC10, you can get 10% off your order.
That's
These
nice.
right here, that's a servo lead, guys.
Man, you could hang somebody. With
Yeah,
that.
that is a servo lead. These are like the JR twisted leads.
And you can do all the
So
big giant jets,
yeah.
the big 3D.
what did Tim use that small gauge wire for low voltage lighting? Well, that's about all it would be worth. I'm gonna tell you that, Tim.
Let me go plug it in the wall.
See ya, Hanger 88. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm going to made my P47. Funny. I love you, man. Very funny. Much love. Have a good night. Thank you, buddy. You too, man. Be safe. Jared Kirby said, Jeff, hurry and fly that Hanger 9 P40. Those are awesome flying planes. Yeah, I know. That's what you tell me, man. I got to do it, right? They have a few details on many products. For such a big company. Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's weird.
Yeah, the description.
I mean, it could be an honest mistake. I don't know, but still,
the
dang.
description blows, man. That's all I'm
Well,
telling
you know, all
you.
the crap they got on there, and you know, you hire a new kid off college.
Philip Cochran says it's for display. You're not actually supposed to use it. I mean, this
For
is
whiter,
it's
cleaner
sad, man.
Not
It was
for
really
children
sad.
under 14 years. This is not a toy.
Jared Kirby said Value Hobby is a great place to buy from. Yes, they are. He
They
just
are.
turned me on. to
Yeah,
that.
man. 4 years I've been buying.
I use Value Hobby extensions on all the time. No issues at all.
Me neither.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt, Steve. They are teeny. Yeah. Let's see. Finishing up on a few projects and anticipation of the Flight Test Beach 18 in December. Going to make my swappable on floats. Can't wait. Yeah, that'll be nice. Looks like dental floss. Yeah. Yeah, Zoom RC does have the best extension.
Yeah, that's nice. Those
Marshall
are
is awesome. He is great. Yeah, Jared, Motions RC extensions aren't bad if you can get them. They're always out of stock. It seems like every time I go on their website.
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Mm-hmm.
You can pre-order something that's not here yet.
Yeah. Well, can't you do that in most? Yeah. Start making. Hey, man. Remember the baseball necklaces all the kids used to wear?
Yeah, dude.
You know, yeah, we might start need to make servo for pilots. You know, we'll sell those. We'll sell those at the airplane.
What you looking at?
At the field. Hey,
Man,
man,
this is
get
good stuff,
your-
man. This is good. I can feel this. Is
I'm
quality.
telling you, that's high gauge metal.
Yeah,
man.
this got silicone. This is silicone.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
isn't the
telling you,
polyester crap.
no.
This is good.
Zoom RC is
Yeah,
the bomb for
that's
those,
really good.
man.
I will have to admit,
Exactly.
first time I've handled it.
Let's see. I've used some light Y connectors, never exploded one. Well, I hear you, but I ain't putting one of those little fine things right there in any of my nice jets or wherever. I can tell you that.
No.
That might be okay for wiring in like a capacitor, but I wouldn't wire my BEC in with it. I wouldn't
Something's
put my
not right
flaps with it.
I mean,
my
that wouldn't even go
ailerons.
into a toy.
No. And I wouldn't put my ailerons into
No.
each other. No, I just,
No.
no, sir. Mm-mm. You can find specs for parts easier on Amazon than Horizon. No doubt, man. I got to get going, get ready for the show. Be sure to check it out. Definitely, guys, go to Ray's. Check it out. We're getting ready to get out of here, Ray. It's 9:38, guys. And we have held a great crowd tonight. Thank all of you guys for being here. And please go over to Ray, check him out, hang out, show some love and support for him, guys. And again, check out rclipobattery.com and check out all the great sponsors here to the channel, guys. We appreciate every one of them. RTL Fasteners, Hobby King, every one of them are great. 5280 RC. Show the love, guys, to all these. Everybody's got great products. Check out Ray with the Fiery Booties. We all know who's out there, guys. So, you know, go support these guys and hang out with them and show the love, man. There's enough love to go around. This is a great hobby, and we all enjoy being here with each other. But definitely go over to Ray's when you leave here and check out and go check him out. Definitely check it out. And again, guys, we thank you for being here. We're holding 37 still, man. Isn't that great? So this side. Anyway, guys, we thank you, and we will be here next week, Tuesday night, 8:30. And who knows, we might have a maiden on this violin. You can't ever
You
tell.
better. You got perfect weather coming.
And
this weekend.
tomorrow, be waiting for the maiden of the Viper 90 from E-Flight. Again, it's a Horizon Hobby product, but it's a great jet.
Yeah, that flight's
So
good.
definitely be waiting for that, and we will see you then. And anything else to add?
See you then.
See you then, guys, next Tuesday night right here, and have a great week.